What's up, Trailblowers? Welcome back to CF Central and welcome to your first ever video of Chelsea news. Listen, guys, this is the last week of a summer transfer window, and we still have a lot of players to offload. Happily, we have heard from Fabrizio Romano that we are offloading players, or that at least we're trying to. So let's start this video by reporting what has already been said and confirmed, which is Carney Chukwuemeka has arrived in Dortmund to sign in as a new BVB player from Chelsea. Medical on Monday for both Charney and Aaron Anselmino. Listen, guys, this is just great because I think we free up some space with Carney. To be honest with you, I didn't want to see Carney leaving. I think he's a great player, but well, it is what it is. Probably the injuries didn't allow him to perform at his best, and farewell. I don't know Anselmin. I think he's a great player, but I do think he needs development and he needs time to upgrade his game. So good for him. Let's see how he does, and hopefully he gets the playing time that we all hope for, because as a development player, that's what you need, game time. We move on with the next piece of news, and this is quite a bit of a surprise to me because Bournemouth are now in advanced talks to sign Axel Disasi as official. Direct contact with Chelsea has been made. Clubs negotiating on final formula, but Disasi clear top target for Bournemouth, and discussions underway. Bournemouth are confident to make it happen. This was just great because Disasi, he's a great player, but he costs us a lot of money, and I don't see him returning to the squad after what we have seen from Enzo Maresca. I don't think he quite fits the system that we are trying to play with. So good. I think if we can sell Disasi for around 30-35 million would be probably not as good as we might get, but we could probably get 40. The fee has not been revealed. The fee has not been announced. But, well, if we can squeeze 40-35 for Disasi, I think we're in a good deal. And because we still have to offload Raheem Sterling and Ben Chilwell, which are probably the two most high earners on the club, of the players that we don't really want to utilize. So yeah, good deal for Disasi. However, I do think we still have to free up some more space for us to get Xavi Simons, and I'll get that in a minute. Next piece of news: AS Roma, or Associazione Sportiva Roma, keep working on Tyreek George deal as exclusively revealed on Saturday. Talks ongoing with his camp and Chelsea over deal formula, preference for permanent move. Bundesliga clubs are also keen, with RB Leipzig and more in contact with players' agents. Listen, it's always tough for me to see a Chelsea academy player to leave. However, it is his career, it is his life, and I'm nobody to tell him, hey, you gotta stay at Chelsea because that's where you grew up, and you gotta show the love that we gave to you throughout your developing career. I mean, it's always hard to see them go, but at the same time, we also have to take into consideration that they're people and they're trying to make a living. This is a job. But I would have loved to see Tyreek compete at Chelsea, to really do something at Chelsea, but with this squad it's just gonna be really tough. So I think the Italian De Serie A would be a great option for him to go, and probably he could just excel in there, because AS Roma currently gaffer is Giampiero Gasperini, which was not long ago with Atalanta, and I think Tyreek George would be a great asset in Giampero's team. So let's see how that develops. But anyway, as you may have seen from the thumbnail, yes, FC Bayern München are now trying to sign Nicholas Jackson. We don't know the fee. We don't really know if this is true or not because we haven't seen any confirmation from Fabrizio Romano yet. However, if this materializes, this would be great. And I do think Aston Villa are still keen on Nkunku, so that would be great if we can see Nkunku and Jackson moving out of the team because we have been waiting for it this whole summer, haven't we? Xavi Simons is a deal done from what I heard and from what I've seen. However, it has not been officially confirmed. So until that happens, Xavi Simons is not a Chelsea player. Xavi Simons still plays for RB Leipzig. And yeah, in order for us to see Xavi Simons coming into Chelsea, we need to see Nicholas Jackson and Christopher Nkunku to leave. Now listen, Garnacho. I don't think we need him. And I absolutely don't think that Alejandro Garnacho is a bad player. Not at all. I mean, should he be a bad player, he wouldn't be playing in the Premier League in Manchester United, you know. I'm not even a professional player, so who am I to talk about it? But I don't think we need Garnacho because we've got, if we sign Xavi Simons, and I'll get that into a minute, we have Xavi, we have Pedro Neto, we have João Pedro, we have Cole Palmer, we have Enzo, who can still play in the 8, in the middle of the pocket as a number 10 position. And we have Stevao. We have so much depth that I don't think we really are in a rush to sign Alejandro Garnacho. However, I would like to see coming the end of the transfer window a new center half because we as a club we have to back our manager after the incredible job that Enzo Maresca has done in his time as a Chelsea manager. We have to back him, and we have heard from the last or from the last couple of press conferences that he really is keen into signing a new center half. We all know what happened to Levi Colwill, and I don't see we're gonna see Levi Colwill anytime soon. So I think we really need to strengthen and to reinforce our defensive line with a new center half. Now, this right here on your screen is what the currently Chelsea squad looks like. I know the third goalkeeper is missing, which is Gagas Lolina, but I mean, is he ever going to play for Chelsea? Let's see. But well, Rob Sanchez, Cucurella, Tosin, Chalova, and Reece James with Moy Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez, Pedro Neto, Cole Palmer, Stevao, and João Pedro. This is probably my strongest lineup, my strongest 11. And then in the bench, we have Jorgensen, Levi Colwill, which is going to be out for many time. Malo Gusto, Andri Santos, Romeo Lavia, Jamie Bino Gittens, Liam Delap, Josh, Fofana, Hato, Badiashile, Isugo, George, Jackson, and Nkunku. And now, listen, guys. We might see these 3 guys leaving. Tyreek George, Nicholas Jackson, and Nkunku leaving. That is going to make 3 available spots on the bench or on the starting 11, however you want to see it. So I think if we sign Xavi Simons, that would be great, and a new center half. And I don't think we are in much need of something else because as you can see, we only have 7 or 8 spots available per game in the bench. So let's say here we have, I don't know, we have way too many defenders. Let's see, Jorgensen, Fofana, Ato, and instead of Badiashile, we go for Malo Gusto. Sugo, Santos, Jamie Bino Gittens, and Liam Delap. And that's how we are most likely to see our bench coming games, right? Dropping George Jackson and Nkunku because they would be no longer in the squad. If we sign Xavi Simons, you have to play him. You have to bench him at least. And where is Alejandro Garnacho coming in? When? There's absolutely for me no reason to sign him. But if we go for another center half, I think we would be in business because we make Enzo Maresca happy, which that would be priority number one. We strengthen probably the position in which we need to reinforce, and I think we're set for the season, unless something happens. But let me tell you something, guys. I don't think Chelsea's in a rush to sign Xavi Simons, and let me tell you why. Because this season, RB Leipzig are not going to play any European competition. They're not playing Champions League. They're not playing Europa League. So that suggests, at least to me, that we could see Chelsea moving in for Xavi Simons in January. Because we wouldn't have any problem registering Xavi in January. And he's going to probably able to help us come in the end of the season. So sadly for us and for you as a Chelsea fan, for me as a Chelsea fan, we're not going to see Xavi Simons signing for Chelsea until January. And this is not my expectation, but that's my prediction. If we're not able to offload Nicholas Jackson and Christopher Nkunku, then we would have huge problems to register Xavi Simons, let alone Alejandro Garnacho, which, by the way, I don't think we're going to ever sign him, but let's see how well that develops. I do think we need another center half. However, guys, this was your Chelsea news video. Let me know what you think in the comments. Like and subscribe and keep following Chelsea. I'll catch you on the next one. Come on, you Blues.